Hello everyone, welcome back to another FPL video on my channel. This is my Gameweek 8 team selection. So walking you through how I'm looking to set my team up in Gameweek 8 and all the changes I'll be making before deadline. I played my wildcard in Gameweek 7 and this is the team that I ended up with after playing my wildcard. I had Areola in goal who returned 6 points. In defense, I had Kyle Walker who returned no points. Estupinian with a -2, flagged. Fabian Schär with 7 points. In midfield, I had Son who returned 7 points. Anthony Gordon who returned 5 points. Currently flagged because he's out for Game Week 8 with a suspension. He's only available after Game Week 8, so that's something that I have to think about. Mitoma with a single point. Mo Salah, who I brought in during the World Card, returning a single point. Madison with 2 points. Calvert-Lewin 6 points up front, and Erling Haaland, who was the captain, with 4 points in Game Week 7. On my bench, I had Pickford with a single point, Botman, who I still picked during the World Card, not getting involved in Game Week 7 and flagged, Udogie with a single point, and Archer with 2 points. So this is roughly the team that I ended up with after I played my World Card in Game Week 7, and it left me with 37 points. A red arrow, I went from 1.1 million to 2.1 million. So a million of a red drop after a terrible Game Week 7 and the wild card that didn't seem to pay off. So I think something to think about and a few considerations to make heading into Game Week 8. My current thoughts were to roll my transfer heading into Game Week 8, as I think after playing a wild card, it's very important I leave the team alone and maybe save a transfer and have 2 transfers heading into Game Week 9, and then I can make transfers accordingly. But at the moment, I ran away from 5 flags when I played my wild card. I currently have 3 of them, with Estupinian being flagged and out for a few game weeks. Anthony Gordon, who is suspended for Game Week 8, but I think I expected that, but I still picked him because I think Newcastle still have very good fixtures coming up in the next few game weeks, so maybe Anthony Gordon is someone that I could use down the line. Botman, who's also flagged. So I've got 3 players in my team currently that are flagged, but I'm still considering rolling my transfer heading into Game Week 8. So if I don't make any changes, this is how my team could line up come the deadline for Game Week 8. I'll have Pickford in goal, who plays at home against Bournemouth. In defense, I'll have Udogie playing away against Luton, Schär playing away against West Ham United, and Kyle Walker, who plays against Arsenal. So chances are I could get a return from Udogie with a clean sheet against Luton, and Fabian Schär, who plays against West Ham United, but I think it's not a guarantee. I picked Pickford because I'm not really looking to playing as often as I think as possible. I think Areola is the one that I'm going to go for. I think West Ham have been very good in defense, so Areola is the one that I picked as my main goalkeeper. But with Pickford, I just picked someone that I could rotate with if necessary, that I really need to make the change. So Pickford, Udogie, Schär, and Kyle Walker in defense. In midfield, I've got Madison and Son, who play away against Luton. Mitoma at home against Liverpool, Salah, who plays away against Brighton, and up front I've got Archer, who plays away against Fulham, Calvert-Lewin playing at home against Bournemouth, and Erling Haaland, who plays away against Arsenal. And on my bench, I have Areola at home against Newcastle, Estupinian, who was flagged, Botman, who's flagged, and Anthony Gordon, who is suspended for Game Week 8. So roughly, this is the team that I should have if I don't make any changes. My only concern at the moment is that if any of the players in my first 11 don't get involved, then there's no one to come into my team from my bench. So that's something that I have to think about down the line. Something else I have to decide on is the captaincy. I've got Haaland against Arsenal, Salah against Brighton, Calvert-Lewin against Bournemouth, and Son, who plays away against Luton. So I think currently I'm looking at Haaland. Even though it's Arsenal, I think we can expect Man City to do better, and if they do, Haaland could get involved, so he's the one that I'll probably be looking at as a captain option. Mo Salah playing against a Brighton side that conceded 6 against Aston Villa, I think is also a big shout. That I think Mo Salah is also someone that I can look at as a captain option for Game Week 8. Son against Luton, I think most managers are looking at him. I'm not very confident he's someone that I would go for. Calvert-Lewin finally at home against Bournemouth. I think he's just a differential that I've picked in my team. He's not that expensive. I think if it needs be, I'll bench him in other gaming spot. For Game Week 8 against Bournemouth, I'm expecting a return from him, but I wouldn't really go that far and captain him. So currently the captaincy is on Haaland, but Salah against Brighton is something that I will have to consider and is something that I would go for. I think Holland has blanked in a few game weeks, and I think maybe this is a time that we can actually go against him. So something you have to think about. The captaincy is currently on Holland, but I think Salah is a very good shout against Brighton in Game Week 7. So this is how my team should look come the deadline for Game Week 8. If you found the video helpful in any way, please do leave a like on the video, subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.